MENT.
Alright.
Well, another one is spelled COMPLI MENT.
Beza E dengan I.
Yes,
Kedua-duanya
correct.
punya maksud yang berbeza.
Only one letter.
Only one letter. Okay.
Satu huruf je. Okay, one letter that make things different.
Okay.
But can bring the whole meaning differently. Alright. A compliment, COMPLE.
PLE.
What comes to your mind when I first say compliment? What comes to your mind?
Oh, okay. Kalau compliment yang LI tu perhargaan lah.
Yes, memuji.
Kalau yang
And another
LE tu yang itu tak pasti. So dengar kan?
And another one is compliment, COMPLE. It means melengkapkan. Okay. I give examples.
Alright.
More examples to have a better understanding of the context. Okay, compliments yang memuji. For example, it can be verb, perbuatan. It can also be noun.
Okay.
Dua-dua ni sama these two. Okay, for example, for verb, I can say, I would like to compliment the guest for being so punctual today. Saya nak beri perhargaan, nak memuji for being so punctual today. That is
So yang
compliment.
itu adalah verbs.
That is verb.
Okay.
Noun. Oh, he received so many compliments for his success.
Okay.
Dia menerima banyak pujian. Okay. That is noun.
Okay.
And itu compliments pujian ataupun perhargaan. COMPLIMENT.
Okay. Itu compliment.
Yes,
Okay.
that is compliment. Okay, how about compliments? Another one. COMPLEMENT.
Okay.
That means to complete something. To
Okay.
complete something. For example, okay, you are wearing a cap and a jacket.
Alright.
Okay, DM, the cap really complement the jacket.
Oh.
Dia nampak sesuai together.
I see. Okay.
What do you have? Okay, what was your meal yesterday for your lunch? I had sambal belacan. Okay, which a perfect complement to my nasi.
Oh.
Dia macam
orang kata saling melengkapi.
Yes.
Okay.
I compliment my husband's life.
Saya melengkapi kehidupan suami saya.
We compliment each other. Kalau kata kami saling melengkapi, we compliment each other.
Okay. Dua perkataan yang bunyi yang sama, ejaan yang berbeza, memberikan maksud yang berbeza juga.
Yes. But just slight difference of
Sikit
the spelling.
je
Sikit
kan.
That's why we have to really be careful. But let's say we are in speaking term, you bercakap, so people will not notice. So selamat.
Okay.
But let's say if you are writing, especially on formal notes, things would be different because people might orang kata judge us. Dia tahu kita macam tak aware. It can be because of your ignorance. Ignorance means memang betul-betul tak tahu dan tak boleh tahu. Or because of your carelessness, tahu tapi careless. Or because of you memang ignorance we don't learn. We don't care to learn.
Jadi kita kena belajar lah, kena care to learn. Itu benda yang penting tu. Sebab kalau kita tak belajar perkara-perkara yang kecil seperti ini, akan it's define us actually. Dia sama. Perkataan define tu dia jadi seronok lah sebut sekarang ni. Kan? Sebab macam politeness untuk compliment the policies. Boleh ke? Boleh juga kan?
Alright. Okay, moving on.
Okay.
When I said moving on, it's a skill. It's a presentation skills to change from a section to another section. Okay, so moving on. Okay, let's say you have a slide. Ni dah topik lain lah, but I'm sharing you the skills. Okay, let's say you are presenting slides and then you are moving on from one slide to another. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the next slide. Okay, so I'm introducing some this. We will be highlighting on another subtopic which is apa-apa. But moving on.
Okay.
Moving on bukan untuk orang yang berpisah aja ya, nak move on.
Yep. Relax kan.
Alright.
Move on. Tapi move on to another side. Kan? Moving on to another slide.
Yes.
Moving on dan apa-apa
banyak.
sahaja.
Macam
Banyak.
beralih.
Okay,
yes.
bertukar.
Yes.
Change to.
Okay, moving on to the next example. We have here, for example, we have affect and effect. Nah, ni selalu ni.
Ya, itu pun antara dua perkataan yang selalu disalahgunakan juga.
Okay. So you pun notice affect and effect. Okay, so for affect, AFFECT and EFFECT, effect and affect. They differ in terms of category. Okay, part of speech tu dah berubah. For example, effect is a verb, perbuatan.
Okay.
Verb. Sorry. Affect is a verb.
Okay.
Okay. Effect is a noun.
Okay.
Satu memberi kesan, that's verb. Okay, which is affect. Effect is a noun, which means kesan.
Okay.
It's very simple actually.
Alright.
Okay, for example, I can clearly see the effects of smoking on you.
Okay, itu penggunaan noun
dalam
noun.
Ayat.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say we are using affect. Affect. Smoking habits affect you in deteriorating your health. Dalam merosotkan kadar kesihatan you. Memberi kesan, affects. So affect is usually a verb. For example, macam the one that I gave just now. How about you giving an example for affect? Memberi kesan.
Okay. Okay. Affects, memberi kesan. Okay. Time ni pula ayat dia tak keluar.
Okay, contohnya.
Okay.
The decision the boss has made in the meeting has affected, memberi kesan to all workers in the company. Keputusan yang dibuat bos tu memberi kesan kat semua orang. Ataupun the rise of the petrol affect the people. Especially of the low income people. Okay, affects. Effects kesan sahaja, bukan memberi kesan.
Okay.
The effects of the rise of the petrol, for example. Okay, the hike, naik, increase, rise. They share the same meaning. Okay. Dia sebenarnya it would be better if we have many words but share the same meaning. Okay, that would be better to understand, to remember, and to apply, rather than similar words but different meaning like this. Kan? That's more confusing.
Dan orang kata kalau macam penggunaan perkataan-perkataan ni selalunya seperti yang dikatakan tadi, either ignorance ataupun typing error, which is we need to check,
ataupun careless to study.
Careless to study. Okay, sebab kita akan sambung lagi dalam Fun Friday with English berkenaan dengan perkataan-perkataan yang mempunyai bunyi yang sama.
Yes. This sounds
alike but
spelled differently with different meaning.
Yes. Okay, teruskan bersama dengan kami dalam Fun Friday with English.
Stay tuned.
Okay, masih lagi bersama dengan kami dalam Fun Friday with English bersama dengan Miss Wan, dan kita tadi dah belajar dua perkataan, iaitu compliment and effect and effects.
Okay. Alright, so for those who just listen to us, we are now in Fun Friday with English section, and we are discussing a topic which is confusing English words. Alright, so just now, just like what you said, we have discussed on compliments and effects. And next, what's the difference between compliment tadi and effect and effects tu?
Compliments ialah dua perkataan yang kedua-duanya boleh menjadi nouns dan juga verbs.
Yes. Well, effects and
effects satu huruf yang berbeza dan satu adalah nouns, satu lagi adalah verbs.
Correct. Which one is noun, which one is verb?
Effects adalah nouns.
Effect is a noun, yes, correct.
Effect is a verb.
Is a verb, yes, correct. What are other examples, okay, which belong to the same category as effect and effect?
Advice.
Okay, good. For example, advice, we have two versions of advice. Okay, ADVICE, and another one is ADVISE. So which one is verb and which one is noun?
Verb is advice, ADVISE.
Yes, that is verb. For example, I would like to advise you on your punctuality. Alright, and in return, you, okay, as someone who was advised, and then you appreciate it, and then you say, "Oh, thank you so much for your advice." That one is CE.
Nampak perbezaan keduanya.
Alright, so that is pretty clear. What else?
Practice.
Okay, practice, for example.
Ni pun selalu confuse ke kan?
PRACTISE and PRACTICE. So which one is a verb and which one is a noun?
Okay, verbs is practice, PRACTISE.
Yes, same as advice. And while PRACTICE, that one is a noun. Okay, putting it in context, we can say, okay, bye mom, I would like to go for a practice. Okay.
That one is noun.
Yes, noun. Oh, you're a fast learner. Okay, please practice now. That is
SE.
Yes, correct. Okay, those are English words, confusing English words, but they are confused by part of speech. Like one is verb, one is noun. But do you know that apart from that, we also have confusing English words because of American English and British English.
Itu pun antara sebab juga. Kadang-kadang dia kata macam SE ni untuk perkataan American or British.
For example, practice. The word practice is now.
Yep.
That is for British. Okay, SE verb, CE is a noun.
Okay.
But for practice, PRACTICE, okay, it is applicable for both noun and verb for American English.
Okay. Alright.
So let's say people might, get to me and say, okay, so Miss Wan, how can we differentiate? It's so confusing. How can we differentiate, especially in our formal notes, informal writing, academic writing?
Okay.
I would suggest that be it, okay, whatever writing that you have to be consistent. Let's say from the beginning of the writing, you have decided to use British English, so use it towards the end. Be consistent.
Alright.
It does not matter. Okay. All right. So, moving on.
Okay, perkataan seterusnya.
Okay, moving on to the next example. We have the word empathy and sympathy.
Okay.
Right.
Empathy and sympathy. Yes.
Also sound alike. Okay, sound similar, but it has a total different meaning.
Okay.
Okay, for example, sympathy. Okay, sympathy is a feeling of sorrow for someone else suffering. Kita rasa kesian.
Okay.
I feel so sorry. That is sympathy.
Okay. Alright.
Alright. So, empathy means empathy is the ability to understand another person's perspective or feelings. In other words, you put yourself in their shoes.
Okay.
It's more than sympathy. I can say that. We can say that it's more than sympathy.
I see.
Sympathy is kadar kesian. Empathy is something that you can
lebih
do
lagi.
more than kesian. Probably you help.
Okay.
Because you put yourself in their shoes.
I see.
So when people say, I have sympathy and empathy for you, so you know what it means. It's more than sympathy.
I see.
So it's different. How about, okay, I give another example. Moving on. We have emigrate and immigrate.
Ni untuk yang kaki-kaki jalan ni kita tahu juga ni kan.
Yang berhijrah ni
yang berhijrah kaki travel ni kita tahu juga.
Would you like to one day immigrate to somewhere?
Yeah, I think so.
Where?
I'm not sure yet.
Not sure, but you have the feelings of going
I have the
out.
feelings.
Okay.
How about you?
I have a feeling too.
Do you have the country
But
yet?
since I'm developing a family here in KL, so I think I have to just wait to have everything settled, especially for my PhD. Probably I'll be going out with 3 or 4 kids, developing the kids first.
Developing the kids
In terms of number and growth.
Okay.
Okay, coming back. We have emigrate and immigrate. Okay, emigrate, we spell it as E-M-I-G-R-A-T-E.
Okay.
Okay. While another one is immigrate, I-M-M-I-G-R-A-T-E.
Okay.
Double M.
Double M.
But I,
Okay.
just like what you say, if the words are spelled differently, but the difference comes at the beginning of the word, like affect, effect,
Yes.
A and E comes in front.
Yes.
Okay, at the beginning. So same thing like this. It will be easier to remember,
Yes.
right? Okay. So immigrate, okay, emigrate, E-M-I,
E-M-I.
okay, means to move away. You yang keluar. To move away from a city or country to live somewhere else. Just like what we discussed just now.
Okay.
That is emigrate. Okay.
Itu kalau kita nak keluar.
Yes, you keluar. Okay. Emigrate. I would like to emigrate to Canada next year. I nak keluar from Malaysia. That
Okay.
is EMI.
Okay.
Okay. But if let's say immigrate, I-M-M-I-G-R-A-T-E, means to move into a country, okay, from somewhere else. You yang masuk.
Okay.
Okay. We have
Ini confuse sikit
Indonesians.
ayat.
We
Okay.
have Indonesians immigrate to our country. Dia masuk.
Dia masuk dekat tempat kita.
Yes, that is immigrate. I would like to immigrate to Canada next 2 years probably. I yang nak keluar. Dia tengok konteks.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. I think that is why kita punya ni immigration. Sebab kita we are concerned more to people who are coming to our country.
Kalau kita emigrate, mungkin kita concern kita banyak keluar ke
which we don't really
negara.
care. Well, we care more about people who come to our country.
Okay, itulah asal usulnya kenapa Jabatan Immigration
I think so. No, that's
immigrate.
just
Assumptions. Okay, alright.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay, another one. Speaking of American and British English just now. Warna kelabu.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, what do we say in English? Warna kelabu.
Grey.
Grey, right.
Yes.
How do we spell it?
Grey.
Yes, Grey. But as someone who always shop online,
Okay.
I always notice, that the sellers, when it comes to giving choices of, let's say I would like to buy a dress. Okay, so I ask, what are other colors that you have that are still available? So they say, okay, we have black, we have red, and we have grey. But the grey, most of the time, they are spelled Gray.
Okay.
I at first thought, this probably be what do we call it? Spelling error, which is not. Okay. Grey, Gray, is standard American English spelling.
Okay.
But still bring the same meaning. Kelabu.
Still, itu adalah dua perkataan, dua yang berbeza tetapi maksud yang sama.
Maksud sama. But still confusing lah.
But still confusing, yes. Kalau kita kat sini, kalau macam grey tu something like sinar-sinar. Right?
That is Ray.
Oh, the Ray. Okay.
Ray saja.
Okay.
Alright, so Grey is for British English spelling, while Gray is a standard American spelling.
Okay, tak ada salah lah untuk kedua-duanya.
Tak salah.
Tak salah.
Probably the sellers are all Americans ke, or they receive American American education. It can be a lot of factors.
Yes. Tapi yang penting consistent. Kalau kita nak guna
correct.
American, the whole thing must
especially
be in American.
in writing.
Yep.
Probably also can be in your speaking, in your spoken language, but it won't affect tak memberi kesan so much to the listeners because they might not notice it. Tak perasan because it sounds alike. Sama je.
But American, kita bercakap dalam American English, bunyi dia biasa je. Tapi kalau dalam British English, you have the slang of British English. Ke dalam sikit dia punya lidah.
I would like to go to the bus. Bus.
Suka tengok apa cerita berkenaan dengan penyiasatan tu. Siapa nama that guy yang cakap dalam British English tu? Suka tengok.
Oh, what movie is that?
Tiba-tiba lupa pula nama cerita dia. Okay, tak apalah. Itu nanti kita ingatkan balik.
Shall we have another one?
Yes, sure.
Okay, let's have another one before we have another break.
Yep.
Okay, how about the word inquiry and enquiry?
Okay.
Selalu kan ni?
Inquiry, betul.
Yes. Okay, we have IN. Q-U-I-R-Y, inquiry. Another one is enquiry, ENQUIRY. I would say as the only permanent English lecturers in UUMKL, as they see me as a source of, I would say, as a source of corrections kat situ.
Okay.
I have to correct. Not really correct lah. I have to actually proofread.
Okay,
whatever memos, documents, official letters, for the sake of taking care of our image. It can somehow tarnish the image if we don't really be careful with our words. Okay, so one of the most common questions that they ask me is about this inquiry and enquiry.
I see.
All right. So inquiry and enquiry, these two words both means a request for information. Sama je.
Betul.
Okay. Okay, but inquiry is the standard American English spelling.
Okay.
IN.
All right.
Okay, another one is American, while enquiry is British spelling. Okay, ENQUIRY. But I also read somewhere else saying that most of the time we are actually advised to use enquiry, EN, because it's more I would say it's more santai macam tu. Dia macam pertanyaan yang biasa. Contohnya DM, I would like to inquire, is boss is here? For example, is boss is around? Oh, thank you for your inquiries. Macam tu. While IN, QUIRY, inquiry, the one for American English spelling, I read somewhere that it is actually, it requires formal investigation. Dia macam police affair macam tu. You want to inquire, IN, it comes packaged with investigations. It comes packaged with documentation macam tu. So it's something big, something serious. For something, let's say you just would like to ask a person in charge for certain program in the university. Then you make a call. Okay, hello there. I would like to inquire about the available master's courses in University Utara Malaysia Kuala Lumpur, for example. Just use enquire. EN.
Okay. So kalau kita kat Malaysia, just use EN.
I would say depends on the context. We have two reasons for the difference. Just now, we have American and British spelling. Another one is the function. IN is more for formal investigation. EN is for something santai, something which less formal.
I see. Okay. Right. Ini pun selalu kita kadang-kadang dalam resume. Kita selalu gunakan dua perkataan ni yang kadang-kadang salah. Rasanya resume DM pun dulu guna I kot. Takut orang tengok. Saya nak inquire apa.
Apart from resume, probably the memo. Kan kita selalu cakap, should you have any inquiries, kalau ada apa-apa nak tanya, do not hesitate to contact us at sekian. Alright. So after this, we know that the difference between inquire and enquire.
Okay, itu dia perbezaan antara enquire dan inquire. Ada lagi yang kita nak kongsikan bersama dengan anda. Jadi teruskan bersama dengan kami dalam Fun Friday with English. Okay, we're back with Fun Friday with English with Miss Soleha. Dah ada banyak dah perkataan-perkataan yang kita kongsikan. Tapi kali ini kita akan moving on to tergolek. Moving on to another words. Okay, which is penggunaan perkataan in dan juga this. Contoh in something.
Alright, okay.
In unlike, dislike, something like that. Yeah.
Okay, so moving on. Okay, for those who just listen to us, we are actually, for today's Fun Friday with English, we are discussing confusing English words. We have actually discussed a few words, and now moving on to another example, which we have here: disinterested and uninterested.
Okay.
Okay, so uninterested. Okay, we know that uninterested means it's the opposite of being interested. Okay, uninterested, tak berminat. Okay, for example, she was uninterested in attending the singing class. Dia tak minat nak join singing class tu. Okay, tak berminat, which means that is something of your choice. You memang tak nak, tak berminat. While disinterested, berbeza. Disinterested means impartial. Impartial here means you are not supposed to take side. You have to be a neutral man. You tak boleh nak ambil part, nak ambil side. Okay. This is always actually applicable for a judge. Okay. For example, a panel of disinterested judges who had never met the contestants before judge the singing contest. So that's why kita pakai a panel of disinterested judges. Bukan judges tak berminat tapi judges
maksudnya,
yang being neutral here.
Yang sebut kalau interested ni satu benda yang berminat, tapi itu bukan tak minat, tapi maksud dia menjadi lain ialah seseorang yang tidak menyebelahi sesiapa.
Yes, okay. It can be a panel of judges. What else? It can be probably for parents when their children fight, so they have to be disinterested, for example. So uninterested means bored. You bosan, you macam tak nak ambil tahu. Or
don't care.
You don't care. You care less.
Yes.
Or not wanting to be involved, okay, with something. Okay, you don't really want to be involved, ataupun you memang tak berminat, so that is uninterested. While on the other hand, a judge has to always be disinterested but not uninterested. You just imagine kalau judge tiba-tiba uninterested.
Apa nak jadi? Kes tu apa tak jalan.
Okay, another word to share. This is, I would say, interesting. We have the word flaunt.
Flaunt?
Okay, flaunt. Flaunt here means F-L-A-U-N-T.
Okay, flaunt.
Flaunt, in bahasa we call it menayang or show off.
Oh. Okay. Ni ramai suka buat ni. Suka show off ni.
Alright, that is flaunt. Another one, it's also get confused with another word which is flout. F-L-O-U-T. Tak ada N.
Flaunt and flout.
Flout and flaunt. Lebih kurang bunyi.
Okay,
for example, Zaza flaunted her new handbag.
Okay.
Menayang-nayang show off. Okay, that
bag
is
baru
flaunted.
dia.
Flout means to go against.
To go against.
Nentang. Or to defy. You tak setuju ke apa ke, that is flout.
Okay.
To defy, especially in a way that shows you memang tak sekepala lah. Alright. Okay, for example, Ziana floated, go against the business casual dress code by wearing a tiara and flip-flops. You go against it. Orang suka pakai business casual dress code, but you floated it, by doing something against it. You go opposite.
Okay,
that is floated. Okay, it sounds alike. Okay, spelled alike juga. But
sikit bunyi dia flaunt and flout.
Right.
Kalau salah eja akan jadi lain.
Okay, this is something else.
Okay.
Lay and lie. Lay and lie.
Lay
and lie.
And lie.
Yes.
Okay.
We have L-A-Y
and
we have L-I-E.
Okay. Alright.
Sounds similar but different. Okay. To lay, L-A-Y, means to put or to place. You nak letakkan. Okay, please lay the documents on my table.
I see.
For example. One way to remember this is that there is and in both to lay and to place. So for example, Kiki will lay out her outfit before she goes to bed. Dia akan buka, dia akan letak,
tayang dulu.
Okay, lay out. Okay, but to lie means to recline. Baring ke belakang. That is recline. Okay, one way to remember this is that there is an E, lie, L-I-E, in both to lie and to recline. Recline pun ada E kat belakang.
Okay.
Recline. You condong backwards.
Condong. Okay.
That is recline. Orang kata recliner, itu sebenarnya kerusi yang
kerusi yang boleh adjustable tu.
Yes, adjustable to go backwards ke belakang you. Okay. Alright, so for example, DM will lie down for a nap. Baring ke belakang for a nap. Okay, that is lie. Okay, lay, you letak something. That is lay.
Tetapi
lie you baring.
Maknanya lie lebih sesuai untuk baring.
Baring, yes. We have to really be careful. One lay, one lie. Okay, but the past tense to lay is laid. L-A-I-D.
Okay.
The past tense to lay is laid. L-A-I-D. For example, tadi kan dia letak baju dia, outfit tu. Okay, so we can say if for past tense, yesterday I saw that DM laid out her outfit. Laid out. L-A-I-D.
L-A-I-D, okay.
But what is the past tense of lie?
Light ke? Macam pula bunyi dia.
So this is I would say important. Okay. Sometimes we just ignorance of this. Okay, so do not be ignorant after this, ladies and gentlemen. The past tense of lie is lay. Coming back to lay yang first tadi tu. The past tense of lie, baring ni, is lay. L-A-Y.
The past tense of lay is laid,
but the past tense of lie is lay.
Alamak.
That's why don't get confused.
Okay.
So probably we can say that an hour ago.
Tak ada ED lay saja.
Tak ada ED. Kalau ada ED, probably dia akan jadi L-I-E-D, which is of non-existence.
Ataupun dia jadi L-A-Y-E-D pun bukan layan.
Dia dah menipu dah, layan.
Menipu sangat tu.
Okay, so the past tense of lie is lay. Okay, for example, an hour ago, I saw DM after coming back from her work, she lay down for a nap.
Okay.
Itulah.
Sebab selalu kalau kita belajar pasal past tense mesti ada ED kat belakang. Tapi ini dua benda yang berbeza.
Two different things is one thing, but it takes another form of the confused one. Dia ambil yang asal yang kita confused tu. Okay, but we are now confused with between lay, L-A-Y, and L-I-E.
Betul.
And out of sudden, L-I-E, the past tense of L-I-E is the first one, L-A-Y. So that what make things confused.
Yep.
Probably for those who might not know that the past tense for lie is lay, probably say, ni confused lah ni. Tak dengar tu My Suara FM tu. So probably.
Okay.
Alright. So, okay, can we have another one?
Yeah, sure.
How much time do we have?
About 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. How about the word stationery?
Stationery. Okay.
What comes to your mind when I say stationery?
Stationery, peralatan pen, pencils.
Right. Okay. Okay. Stationery refers to the later writing materials, and especially to high quality paper. It can also refer to pen, pencil, whatever, pencil case. All right, so that is stationery.
Okay.
We spell the word stationery yang peralatan menulis tu S-T-A-T-I-O-N-E-R-Y. Stationery. N-E-R-Y.
N-E-R-Y.
But another one, the one that we get confused with is stationery. S-T-A-T-I-O-N-A-R-Y. Stationery.
Ini pun dua perkataan yang selalu disalahguna juga.
Yes. Okay. Stationery yang first means writing material, but the second one means unmoving.
Okay.
Tak bergerak. You static.
Okay.
That is stationery yang tu. Okay. For example, we can say that, okay, the revolving door. Okay, kita bisa tengok kan?
Okay.
Yang, pintu yang berputar
boleh
kan?
masuk tu.
Yes. The revolving door remained stationary because she was pushing it on the wrong way. Dia tak bergerak.
Dia tidak bergerak. Dia static di situ.
The escalator, lift tu, lift pula. Apa kita
escalator
panggil?
lah.
Escalator remained stationary because it's on maintenance progress. For example.
Sesuatu yang static dan tidak bergerak dipanggil stationary.
Yes, stationary. Tapi dia sepatutnya bergerak. And suddenly tak bergerak, okay, it's stationary.
Okay. Maknanya selain daripada gunakan perkataan it's stoppable.
Stoppable, unmoving.
So kita boleh canggih sikit perkataan tu guna stationary.
Yes. This is actually something yang it would be common if we try to use. We apply it in our conversation. Okay, daily spoken language. We have to apply so that it won't sound alien to us. Kalau tak, dia akan rasa macam wow, canggihnya. Actually it is not. Biasa je.
So lepas ni kalau nampak escalator tak berjalan,
stationary.
Wow, stationary. Why is the escalator stationary? So kami pula tanya, kau nak cakap stationary ke?
Stationery shop is upstairs.
Aduh. Okay.
It would be interesting if we can share it with our friends so that we can have the same understanding of what we are saying. Let's say it's only you who know about this, and suddenly your friends not know of this, so dia rasa macam tak best. Kan? It's no fun.
So betul juga kalau kita pergi mana-mana kan, bila kita nampak contoh macam dia kata-kata adalah kita tengah nak jalan naik escalator dan tiba-tiba escalator tu berhenti, mungkin kita boleh gunakan perkataan tu dan mungkin dia akan tanya kenapa guna perkataan macam tu. Dia kata this is the meanings of ini cara kita untuk share dan sama-sama kita gunakan perkataan tu, jadikan dia sebagai common.
Yes, correct.
Words.
Okay. Can we have another one?
Yes, sure.
Okay, how about the word, okay, I myself, okay, even though I took English as a second language courses when I had my degree, I always had a confusion in my mind. Okay, what is the difference between toward and towards with S? Toward and towards with S. Okay. I used to ask a friend, but she also
confused.
Okay.
Alright.
Tak tahu juga, confused.
Ignorance.
Yes, I would say I was ignorant at that time. I was ignorant. I didn't really care to look at the reliable sources. I just asked a friend. So she don't know, I don't know. So semua tak tahu until one day I came across this in a book saying that toward and towards bring the same meaning. Okay, they share the same meaning, which means ke arah. But toward without S is standard American English. Tu je. While the one with S, towards with S, is British English. That's all. Sama je. Okay. So
walaupun benda tu adalah benda yang simple, macam sama je perkataan dia, tapi kita perlu tahu juga.
Yes, we have to know.
We have to know.
Why we have to know? Because of the consistency that we are making.
Yes.
Because of the consistency that we are having in our writing of the days. So we need to know. Itu satu, sebab kita nak buat consistency. Secondly, because so that it won't, okay, if you get confused, you will tend to argue. Macam let's say your friends are writing this, and suddenly you to go, this is wrong. Grey mana je, G-R-A-Y, this is wrong. But actually Grey, G-R-A-Y is American British. American spelling.
Yep. Sebab kadang-kadang kita tulis American, kalau kita baca British English. Jadi benda-benda macam tu.
It's all jumble lah, bercampur-campur. So you have to know how to make things separate. Now you can separate which one. Okay, those words who belongs to American ke sini, British ke sini.
Yes, kalau anda menulis surat kepada Donald Trump, gunakan American English. Okay. Tapi kalau anda memberikan surat kepada Presiden Canada, okay, boleh guna British English.
Donald Trump is totally American lah kan. American English.
Yeah. Okay, seronok belajar hari ini berkenaan dengan
I hope not only you who have
Yes.
fun learning English. It just so nice with our title,
Yep.
our topic of the slot, which
Yes.
is Fun Friday,
Fun
with,
Friday
English.
with English.
I also hope that those listeners would also benefit from what we have discussed today. And we know that English words like this can be very confusing, can't they? But knowing the differences make it easier to avoid making mistakes. Okay, especially in our writing.
Yes.
So care to learn and join us, okay, in our Facebook where we have our live video uploaded, and we also have live in our website, mysuarafm.com. And to those who wonder where I come from, this slot is actually a collaboration between MySuara FM and University Utara Malaysia Kuala Lumpur, where I've been working for. Right, so with this I think that's the end of our slot. So see you again next week, same time, same day.
Yes.
Assalamualaikum.
Yes, dan untuk anda yang lain teruskan bersama dengan DM hingga jam 12 tengah hari nanti.